Yeah, I'm too much happy today, and I want to say thank you so much for giving me this kinds of this opportunity. So, let me tell you myself.
Yeah, please go on.
Thank you, ma'am. So, I'm Chandan Lahiri. I live in Bihar state, and if I discuss about my hobbies, so I like to talk to new people, migrating different places, which is my hobbies, and I'm a teacher by profession. I teach in private school.
Okay, wonderful. And I think somewhere you have mentioned that you're a student also.
Student.
You are a student or you teach. That's why you have mentioned about students.
Yeah. You're right, ma'am. I teach some student as well.
Okay, wonderful. And like other than teaching, what do you do? Did you complete your education?
Yes. After completing my education, I took interview and I will be selected there as a teacher.
You have given interview.
Hmm.
Okay, wonderful.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
okay, just one thing, don't call me ma'am. I feel very awkward when someone calls me ma'am. So please just call me Arushi. You know my name is Arushi, right?
Okay.
Wonderful. And uh, one more actually I want to ask you. Like you are teaching students, that's why you want to improve your communication skills, or do you have some other plans in life?
Actually, this language is globally accepted, what I consider. So if I'm going to learn this language, so it would be very convenient for me to establish my life any situation.
Okay,
So that's why I want to be efficient into this language.
okay. I think you're absolutely right. This language is globally accepted, and no matter what you do, whether you are running a business or you're working for others or you're teaching to students, this language is very important because when you speak in English, I think you sound very confident, and other person also feels that okay, you have good knowledge about English language and you can speak well. Wonderful. Or what student you teach to your what subject you teach to your students?
Yeah, actually, I teach English subject especially,
Okay,
but moreover, I deal with each and every subject because it's not very tough to teach any younger student up to only 5 class
okay,
because I'm a primary teacher. And just recently, 2 years before, I have been indulge myself into this as a professional teacher. So
so it's been 2 years you are teaching to primary students, right? Primary school students.
yes, ma'am. So, ma'am,
Mhm.
uh, I would like to know about you as well because we are meeting first time.
Oh, okay. There is like nothing much about me. It's just that my name is Arushi. I live in Pune, Maharashtra, but I am born and brought up in Nagpur, Maharashtra. For
Mhm.
job purpose, moved to Pune, and I am also working on my English fluency. I think it's been 2 years or more, and I think I have improved a lot. Still, there is a long way to go. So I'm running a YouTube channel also, so that I can help people and I can get also some kind of help from others. So that's all about me.
Very nice, ma'am. Yeah, because I have been watching you for a long period of time and got a lot of motivations from your side. So, yeah, whether I couldn't comment, but I have been there ever.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I just want people to watch my videos and learn something and give some feedback so that I can also learn something from you guys because you're also on the same journey, right? So you have your experiences, have your learnings. You can share with me, you can correct me if behind all these things.
Yeah, actually, yeah, ma'am, you're right. Sorry for that. I again call you because what I feel, uh, telling ma'am to other that is mean give me some different feeling. I mean, feeling that is respect feeling, respectable feeling. That's why it is my behavior to respecting each and every individual equally, whether they are smaller more than me or younger. I don't care.
Okay, it's wonderful that you're saying from that perspective, from that respectful manner. But you know what happens? I work in corporate world, right? Even if the person is twice the age of yours, you have to call them by their name, and it's not disrespectful. It's that sometimes what happens when you call or ma'am to your colleague, it feels it's sarcastic. They are making fun of you or they are calling you ma'am because they are being sarcastic. So it's different culture. That's why I don't have habit of listening ma'am. But that's fine if you're not used to it or you're not feeling comfortable. It's up to you. It's fine.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. So,
And
ma'am,
teacher, so you have people around you and you have to give them respect because my brother is also teacher. He also teaches in school, so I can relate like how important it is to give respect to your colleagues, and that's why you call ma'am or sir to your colleagues. I know.
yes, you're right, ma'am. Because what I consider having differenceness between the two people, it especially having the intention of interacting to each other. Okay, on particular goal, I mean particular object, yeah, any topics. So very convenient for you to just equally match your energy, both of side, with the tone what you speak to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's very imperative for me to calling each and every individual equal manner. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why.
No problem. I get it. And
Thank
since primary school students, like I know 1 to 5 students are very young and they are not grown up or they can do whatever they want. You can't just scold them a lot. You have to make them
you.
understand with and with a lot of patience. So how do you manage? I feel it's very difficult job.
Yeah, it's very difficult some of time, but having, I mean, knowing internal quality of all of them and and treating, I mean, start treating equally of according to them. So quite convenient for you to make it stable that kids. Okay, because many of them coming from different background and with a different quality and nature with which he has gotten through their parents. So if you start scouting on them by observing different behavior, I mean, I know like students have a different behavior. They are quite, I mean, unpredictable. You can consider. So
Yeah.
many of time we become quite furious at them. But being a teacher, you have responsibility to make yourself calm into every situation. Then you are
Yeah.
being able to succeed to make other calm. Right. Yeah, even leading, yeah, navigating any students into the right manner. So first I observe their nature and accordingly I have to do to keep calm all of them.
Wow, nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very well. That is very important. Yourself calm. I think then only you will be able to manage because you're doing very tough job and you know managing kids is I think different level. Even at home when you talk with kids, you try to play with kids, they are behaving something different and which is out of your league. But still, you have to act according to their behavior. You can't just say them, "What are you doing?" You can't scream at them, right? Because
Yeah,
they can't understand what you're going through or what you want them to act. So yeah, I get
yeah.
it.
Convincing any kids, you have to be a friend of them. Yeah, you have to be a close to them. If they start feeling very friendly with you, they are always willing to share each and every quality and nature. I mean, what's going on internally of them. They are willing to share with you. By considering you are quite close to them and you are not going to shout them for anything.
Yeah, becoming a friend is very important. However, I think this generation kids are smarter, cleverer, and they act like they know everything. Sometimes a kid will come to you and they will say that a kid will come to you and he'll say that I don't want to be your friend. They are. I mean, yeah, I have seen such kids actually here. And when your parents are not with you for the whole day, they are working, so they can't get all the, you can say upbringing, good upbringing, or what is important when you are a child. So it's it's really important to understand how they want to be. Yeah, right.
Okay, ma'am. So as you mentioned, like you have been still working over your communication skill. So it went out of my mind because you have been, I think, indulged into this for many years, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what was the reasons you're still working on it?
Yeah, because I don't think I'm still fluent. I really want to work on it. I think all the time. I don't think there will be a time where I feel okay, I'm perfect, I'm fluent. No, I don't think so. There is a lot to learn. English is a vast language. Even
Hmm.
if cover 30%, 50%, there will be more 50%, or there will be more 10 to 20% coming on my way. Because this language will include lot of words, lot of phrases in coming time,
Hmm.
right? I am not gonna cover everything. So that's why I keep saying that I'm working. And even in these conversations, you can feel that I fumble somewhere. I take pauses because I feel it's important. I'm not that expert where I can speak everything in a flow, and I know each and every word. I don't think so. That's why I keep saying that I'm learning and I will learn this language. I think till I'll get bored or I'll feel that it's enough for me. So yeah.
Okay. So, ma'am, I have one question for improvement of your communication skill. What do you do? Is there anything as specific do you implement in your day-to-day life to enhance your experience and build up your confidence level?
What else I do? Okay, so when I had last conversation with someone like you for my YouTube channel or for my improvement, I make sure that whatever mistakes I made in my last conversation, I should not repeat those mistakes here. Like I very, very, very. But I think this conversation, for this conversation, I have decided that I'm not going to use this word very good, very, I mean, very, 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 because very is something repetitive, right? You
It's
should.
looking quite weird.
Yeah. So that's why before starting this conversation, I have already decided that I'm not gonna use the word very. I'm gonna try to use alternatives. So I just compete with myself. I try to use better vocab. I try to reduce the fillers so that the things won't be repetitive and I can learn something better.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right, ma'am. I also often try to replace the older vocabulary into new because repeating multiple times the equal vocabulary in your sentence is looking quite awkward, right? Sometimes we start feeling no something I'm lagging behind. I think somewhere. So replacement it's a much imperative more than anything, according to me.
Yeah, right, right. I agree
Yeah.
with
So I also do like I always try to mention myself into a different way around the people because I live in Bihar in a rural area. It's very difficult for me to learn this language and connecting with people. Many of them, do not ready for connecting with me due to have, this condition. I mean, background is not good, right? And a lot of things reasons behind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. But that's not important. How you speak is very important. How you're eager to learn this language is important. How you're respecting other person is important. how you're responding them is very important. I like the fact you started calling me ma'am and then you justified also. It's out of respect you're calling me ma'am, and just because you are used to it, I thought it's fine. So it's human behavior. It's not the other things. I also don't have good background behind me. I don't know where I'm sitting actually. I'm just sitting here just for the sake of light. So it's completely fine. That's not important. People are gonna enjoy our conversation, our way of speaking. I think background is they are gonna see at the first and they'll ignore for the rest of the video, right? So it's fine. It's not important.
Thank you, ma'am. Your opinion is very different more than others.
Sorry.
Your opinion is very different more than others.
Uh, I don't think it's different. I think it's important. Everyone should have this kind of opinion. Then only we will get equal opportunities and we will get to see and interact with people who are talented but who are not getting opportunities due to this uh, stupid things, maybe because it's not important for me at all. Even now, also, I don't think about background a lot. I'm I'm confident. I'm looking appealing, good, and I'm ready to start the conversation. That's all important for me. And I also like I don't think about all these things with background and this other things. Just make sure that you're confident and speak whatever is in your heart, and your video will or your conversation will, I mean, look different. It will turn out well.
Yeah, you're right, ma'am. I think, okay, ma'am, leave it. I just want to ask you some questions. I would like to know about your hobbies.
Okay. I have spoken about it many times, but still you're asking. I'll tell you my hobbies are traveling. I though I haven't traveled a lot, but there are many places which are in my list. So I'm gonna travel all those places. So I like traveling. I like exploring new places. I like reading books because reading gives me some kind of peace. I'm not into meditation, so I use books to find peace somewhere. I feel calm. And third thing is that it's weird, but yeah, I like dancing. I like to dance sometimes. So these are all my hobbies. Hobbies. Sorry.
Yes, ma'am. It's a very imperative.
What about you? What are your hobbies?
Yeah, I like to migrate different places because if you are going to migrate different places and by entering into new city, you are going to observe a lot of things, personalities, behavior of the human, and custom, ritual, a lot of things. It's a very imperative to get aware. So that's why I like to explore every single day something specific in my life.
Okay. I just want to correct you here. I mean, I'm not sure, but I just want to give you advice that please go and check this migrating word over
Mhm.
Google. You'll get to know that I think it's not the exact word you want to use because migrating means due to very solid reason, due to flood or anything, you want to migrate from one place to another. So that's completely different scenario. So just do check
Okay.
this.
Okay. Yeah, you are right, ma'am. Because I read it into some, I mean, some stories where due to have disaster things, they have
Yes.
to forcefully migrate one place to another place. So I
Right.
just put the on my sense like maybe it might be usable into this way because I'm also I mean start departing from the one place to another. So in that sense, I can use that vocabulary. That's why I use.
But still, just try to understand more about this word, and I think you will get good insight about it. I think instead of migrating, you can better use traveling. I think you like to meet new people, you like to visit new places, right?
Yeah.
I think that
You're
will be
right.
a good. Just try searching more about this word, and you will get more examples and more explanations. Okay.
Sure, ma'am. Before time, I was utilizing that vocabulary as you mentioned before, visiting, traveling,
Mhm.
and seeding
Okay.
and flocking. Flocking also is a new vocab to just visit one place to another. Flocking.
Okay. I
F
didn't
L
know.
O C K E D I N G. So many of vocabulary I accumulated before, but having the situation I am able to use. Otherwise, I can't.
Okay.
Like
Yeah. I understand. You can't use all the words,
Yes.
even three words.
Many of learners have the equal, I mean, issues, I would say. Like they are not have that much, I mean, accurate situations relevant of their vocabulary. That's why they are not being able to utilize that vocabulary, right? And due to have, I mean, procrastinate for long period of time, they are unable to keep remembering that word. Because after engaging into your day-to life responsibility, different kinds of thoughts take a place of your mind and conquer a lot of space internally of yours. So how could you remember that previous memory for long?
Yeah, yeah, right. And you can't just keep remembering the words. Otherwise, you lack the flow of communication. So
Yeah, you're right, man. I have heard like million of thoughts. I mean, going and coming in our mind, right? So if we do not sustain our consistency towards my communication, so they start fumbling. They start, hesitating due to have incomplete experience related of any situational, right? That's why we have to, talk to people every single day.
yeah, I understand. Just to maintain the consistency, and you're absolutely right. All right. Do you have any more question for me?
Yes, ma'am. I couldn't ask you any question that much. So,
Okay.
ma'am, as I have been watching you for a very long period of time, you are quite passionate to read new books. And recently you got, I think, Ratan Tata book. I
Yeah.
had one. So, had you finished, ma'am? Have you finished that book till now?
Uh, I'm yet to finish that book actually. I'm in the middle of the book, and I'm gonna finish that book soon. A lot of people about that book, and I have to finish that book soon so that I can share the review of that book.
So, ma'am, how did you achieve that book? I mean, did you buy from the Flipkart or did you receive as a gift from others?
Yeah, I have received as a gift actually from one of the platforms because I mentioned about that in one of the conversations, and they thought that it's very thoughtful to give that book to me, and I was amazed. I was actually very happy when I got that book.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right, ma'am. Because Ratan Tata, sir, I think, see, he's a very idol of many, million of people, right?
Yeah,
So, always people are considering as a hero of them into their life. Many of them every single day raise new business by considering to take over their suggestion only.
I know. I agree with you. I have read a lot about him, and yes, great human being.
Yes. So, ma'am, do you like to inculcate new habit according to your day?
Even if I get time, yeah, I like to try something new, but I don't do it very often. I think. Sandra, I'm so sorry to cut you down. Actually, I have to join one call within 2 minutes. It's my office meeting, and actually I want to continue, but uh, it's
Oh,
not in my hand.
it's okay,
It's
ma'am. Whenever you get time, you can please message me.
yeah, yeah, perfect. We'll definitely meet you soon, and we will have this conversation. We'll continue this conversation. But as of now, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye bye. Have a good
Bye.
day.
Yeah, yeah. Same here, ma'am.